check me out one time. Just one time, please. Just check me out. I don't really be asking for much. I just want you to check me out one time. Just hear me out. One time. Look. Look. Even though they never see my struggle, they gon' feel this. I'm going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. Going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. I hop up on the mic and all I know is speak that real shit. Even though they never see my struggle, they gon' feel this. I'm going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. Hop up on the mic and all I know is speak that real shit. I'm going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. Same road, different place. I know what it takes. Different place. I got different tastes. Same road, different place. I know what it takes. I know what it takes. I don't need no break. Even though they never see my struggle, they gon' feel this. I'm going through emotions that I'm learning how to. Even though they never see my struggle, they gon' feel this. I'm going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. Going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. Hop up on the mic and all I know is spit that real shit. Even though they never see my struggle, they gon' feel this. I'm going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. Hop up on the mic and all I know is speak that real shit. Hop up on the mic and all I know is speak that real shit. I just wanted you to check me out one time. Wanted you to check me out one time. Shout out to you if you still supporting me. Shout out to you if you still trying to record in me. All right, let me pause this so I can stop rapping. But shout out to you if you here watching this episode. I truly, truly appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I assume that you probably subscribe at this point if you're watching. Like the video, please. I know you don't think it makes a big contribution, but it really does. Helps with the algorithm. Lastly, please share with a friend if you support me. I'm not on Twitter. Well, I'm on Twitter, but I don't post it on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Snapchat. Sometimes I post on TikTok when I don't get lazy. I got to get better at that. But lately, I have not been posting. I got to get back to that. I'll probably post a clip of this episode, speak it into existence so I can make it happen. But just a brief overview, if you was wondering. I'm not going to go into depth of what's going on in the stock market because I want to talk about life. As you can see, the title of the video is called Emotions, and I am officially 100% tapped back in with my music. And I've always been working on the music. I've always been recording. I've always been writing. I've always been mixing. But there's been something that's been missing from the music, and that's why I haven't dropped in so long. I know I say I'm going to drop soon. I know I'm always saying I'm working on stuff, and that's true. I am working on stuff. Every song that I make, I feel like it's going to be the next one, and then I sit on it, and I start thinking about what's going on, and, you know, I'm really not feeling it. There's something missing from the music that I'm making. And I know what was missing. I know exactly what was missing. It's just hard for me to specifically obtain what I'm missing. It's not, you know, as easy as just saying it. And it's been happening because of what's going on in my life, my personal situation. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get into depth of what's been going on, but a lot of the things have not been working out the way I wanted them to. And that's perfectly fine. I understand everything's not going to go my way. I understand that we're going to hit obstacles in the road. And I love being faced with adversity. I really like the position that I'm in right now. I'm not going to lie. It's this feeling that I get from just being rejected and having to find a different alternative, having to find a different route, having to think of how I'm going to maneuver through this and get to the other side, how I'm going to maneuver and get to the bread, basically, how I'm maneuver and get to happiness, how I'm going to maneuver and get to the end goal that I'm trying to meet. And for the most part, you know, a lot of things have not been going my way. And I've basically got my back to the wall. And that's when I start to make the best music. That's when I start tapping in with my emotions. I get a lot of inspiration from things that happen in my life, and I'm starting to translate that into the music. And I can feel the different type of energy. I can feel the different vibes that I'm coming with, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Even the mixing, how the mixing has been going in terms of my engineering skills. I've been grinding and watching videos on different engineers like I've always been doing, trying to come up with different strategies, different ideas, different ways to be creative in my songs. And you know, it's something special. And I'm not gonna say it's dropping soon because I don't want to lie. But when I drop, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary when I drop. And trust me, when I drop, I'm gonna shock a lot of people because I have a lot of ideas that I'm implementing, and it all takes time. And that's what I figured. You know, having conversations, having meditations, and reading scriptures, and just talking with God and listening to God. He's been telling me it's no rush. I'm 23 years old. I plan to be retired by I'm 25. By the time I'm 25, if I retire by or when I retire by the time I'm 25, man, I'm gonna have so much time to work on my music and perfect my craft. And I'm doing it now with the schedule that I have, with working a 9 to 5. Technically, I'm doing it, and it's not nearly as much time as I would like to put into my music, but I'm still making it work. I'm still making it happen. And you know, from what I've been doing, I can see, I can hear, I can feel my music elevating. I can feel and see myself getting better with music. And I'm telling you, I'm not even close to reaching the levels that I'm gonna reach. And I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get closer to those levels once I obtain financial freedom. And I'm really, really like so ambitious about obtaining financial freedom and generational wealth. And in the process of me doing that, I want to teach people how to do that same thing. And for those of you who don't know, my occupation is a teacher. I am a teacher. I'm thinking about going back to school to get my teaching credentials only if I can teach business finance. That's the only way I want to go back to school. I don't want to go back to learn and get a single subject credential in English or in science. I don't want to teach that. I want to be able to teach business finance and teach young scholars how to budget, how to save, how to invest, and how to properly move their money. Because once you obtain financial freedom, I mean, a lot of people say money does not make you happy, but if you obtain financial freedom and you can choose your own schedule, I'm hoping you would choose things that will make you happy. And you wouldn't be able to do things that make you happy unless you had that financial freedom, aka money. And I kind of disagree where people say money doesn't make you happy. I think it can lead to happiness. I don't think it's a direct correlation, but I think it's a big role in helping you achieve happiness and success and whatever it is you want to do. But you know, I've been locked in. I've been locked in, and I can't wait for my journey to, you know, keep pushing me, and I can't wait to get to the other side of the road and be like, I made it, but I'm still going. And you know, but again, I love this part that I'm going through right now. This is what makes the journey so special. You know, having a back against the wall, things not going your way. I gotta learn and think of how to maneuver different ways and how to. Like I'm really that dude. Like I'm ambitious. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Like I've been rejected so many times in terms of how many goals I didn't set for myself at this point, and a lot of those goals didn't work out. And there's nothing that was in my control. It was really just out of my reach. And you know, did I get disappointed? A little bit. I'm emotional, obviously, just like every other human. We all have emotions, but I'm going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. And even though they never see my struggle, they're gonna feel this. And I'm starting to put that into the music, and music has been so important for me. It's been a really good coping mechanism and just helping me spill my emotions out into the mic, and you know, really sit here and reflect and mix some of these songs and put my emotion into some of these songs. It helps as a coping mechanism. And I'm just blessed that I'm just thankful that I've been blessed with the opportunity to make music and create music, because it's a real outlet for me. Working out is an outlet for me. All of these meditations, prayer, scripture read, it's all an outlet for me. And you know, that's how I deal with a lot of emotions that I'm going through. And once I learn how to deal with it, I'm learning how to use those emotions to push me and elevate me more, which is why I'm, like I said in the song, I'm learning through emotions, going through emotions that I'm learning how to deal with. And the more I learn how to deal with them, the more I seem to just grow and continue to get better and achieve more. But all I can do is keep a positive attitude. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna talk about the stock market. it is what it is. Some days it's hard to look at the portfolio. Some days, like today, it was really, really green. So we're gonna see what the trend is for these next couple months. I know we got the Fed speaking tomorrow, I believe, on the Fed's minutes. So we're gonna see what's going on with that. But I'm gonna keep my promise. I'm not gonna talk about the stock market. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it was very helpful, inspirational, motivational for you. Tap in with me. Tap in with the music. Look out for some soon. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out this thing.